Okay. Hi. I'm not sure who else is going to come, so I figure I might as well get started. I'm Susie. It's nice to see all of you. And I am the DDA director and community and economic development director for the city of Lathrup Village. I've been in this capacity for about a year and a half, I guess, here at Lathrup Village. Kind of feels longer with all the COVID stuff going on. But I've been doing this kind of community and economic development work for a really long time. So I'm excited to be doing it here in Lathrup Village. I really just wanted to kind of touch base on a few of the projects and programs that we're working on, specifically our newest program, which is the Love in Lathrup Village Business Relief Mini Grant Program, which is a total mouthful, and I should have shortened that, but oh well, such is life. I'm a wordy girl as it goes. So this is the business relief grant program was specifically designed and created because of the pandemic. I know my counterparts at Oakland County were very keen to help our small businesses, and Lathrup Village DDA is in a position to be able to help our businesses as well, and we knew this was the right thing that we wanted to do. So myself and our Economic Vitality Committee worked really hard to come up with this program, which will give mini grants ranging between $500 and $1,500 to eligible businesses for them to use in almost whichever manner as they see fit to help their business continue through this pandemic. So it could be used for rental assistance or mortgage assistance, utilities. It could be used for payroll or getting other additional supplies that you may need to help your business move forward. And so we know it's not a whole lot, but it's a little something. And we're hoping that little something helps get people over the hump, or at least, can help them continue to move forward, like I said. So we have a pretty tight turnaround anticipated for this grant, because we know how important it is to get funds out, and we're already delayed a little bit in what we when we originally wanted to release it. High hopes for early June, and that clearly didn't happen. So the eligibility requirements are really pretty straightforward. You have to have been in operation for a minimum of 2 years. You have to be located in a commercial building within the Downtown Development Authority district, and it's a pretty broad district. It encompasses 12 Mile, all of Southfield Road, 11 Mile. All right, so there's approximately 150 odd businesses that fall within those parameters, or within those boundaries. So those are the businesses that are eligible. Additionally, you need to be an independent small business. You can be a locally owned independent franchise, but we want to stay away from the larger chains. You need to have less than 10 employees, and you need to be a for-profit entity. Beyond that, we're pretty open. And again, this was by design, since we want it to be as accessible to as many businesses as possible. So right now, the deadline for that application is Friday, July 31st. 12 noon is what it has on our application. And the application, and I probably could just share it with you by screen, but I have this, it's online on the city's website, which is www.lathrupvillage.org. At the top bar, there is, you'll see under the departments, there's community development, and the first little side tab is COVID-19 resources. It is there. It is also under the DDA's page, and that is, let me give you the specific way to get there. So if you go to across the top, if you go to the business tab and down 4, you'll see it says development grants. If you click there, that gets you to all 3 of the grants that the DDA offers. So that's the Love and Lathrop Village Business Relief Mini Grant Program, the Facade Improvement Application Program, as well as a sign application or sign grant program that we also have. There are additional financial resources that were recently launched in the last few days. Oakland County has another grant program. It's the Oakland County Business Recovery Grant, and they have allocated an enormous amount of money, really. They have allocated almost $30 million to help support the small businesses. And they are eligible businesses include a variety of retail, food and lodging, so that's hotels, motels, restaurants, bars, personal services, business services, construction, and those Oakland County Recovery Grant funds can be used for payroll, lease, rent, your mortgage payments, utilities, supplier, PPE, making adaptations to your property to help you with COVID. So possibly, for example, like, contactless door openers, or other contactless features, right? Payment features or whatnot. So it can also cover perishable inventory. So there's a wide variety of eligible activities and businesses for that Oakland County Small Business Recovery Grant. And then the state is also recently launched their Small Business Restart Program. These are 2 completely separate programs available to you. The state's eligibility is, 50 or few employees. You have to be located in Michigan. You have to be able to demonstrate that you've been impacted by this, and you need working capital to support payroll, rent, etc., and demonstrate that you've lost, income due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So these are some additional great resources available to you. Right now, our mini grant program that was funded from a Patronicity crowdfunding campaign that we had launched back in the end of May. So we secured $10,000 from that, and then we also have an additional $23,000 that the DDA has earmarked between the most recent fiscal year and this year. So we do have money to spread around. So we've got those grants. Like I said, we also have a facade and signage grant if that's something that is of interest to you. Some of the other things that we are working on is we have restarted a annual corridor cleanup. We had our second corridor cleanup on June 6th of this year, and we are now we're in the process of adopting Southfield Road from the Road Commission as part of their Adopt a Road program. So we are looking forward to having a fall cleanup, which will coincide with those Adopt a Road dates, which I believe is the end of September or early October. But stay tuned for more information and dates on that. We are going to be getting together a corridor cleanup crew that will hopefully continue to grow and be our main volunteer corps for that effort. And we're already planning for next spring and planning to do a big old planting party for our new flower pots and our hanging baskets, which right now we just put out in front of City Hall. And so we're really excited about that. It's a little pop color. And the next really big event that we're going to be hosting is our Shop Small Saturday event, which is November 28th. That is an initiative through through American Express and their partnership with the National Main Street program. And so we had a really successful artisan fair last year. And while we understand that COVID-19 is going to kind of, in all likelihood, change that a little bit, we are already starting to plan for how we can adapt our artisan fair to be responsive in a virtual capacity. And we were already considering how we can expand this program to be more of a month-long event and really encourage our businesses and our residents to shop small all month long, leading up to the holidays, in particular when spending is at its highest. So we're probably going to start planning for that event in September. So if you're interested in helping us coordinate and plan, please reach out and let me know. We'd like to continue to see this event and grow and improve and have the same great draw that we had last year. So, and this will be we will do another informational meeting, but this is our first for this year. We kind of got a little off in our timing, but I am really wanting to hear from you and see if you have any questions, or yeah, if you have any questions about what you'd like to, anything else I haven't covered. I know there's probably a lot. No?
I already emailed you, so you answered it for me. So
did I? Okay, I was there. I know. I remember seeing your email and I got your voicemail too, so I wanted to make sure that I covered everything.
Yep, you did. I'm working on it right now to get it to you guys.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I am. And email is always the best way to reach me right now. I am in the office. Welcome to my office. So I'm in the office on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and then I am working remotely on Wednesdays and Fridays, at least for the duration of the summer. Then we'll figure out what happens come spring. But so we are, or come spring, come fall. Hi. But so email is always the easiest way to get in touch with me. It's a lot easier to respond that way. So, hi, Rob.
Susie, one quick question is Ketan Modi.
Yes, Ketan.
So, for mini grant, do we need signature of building or property owner as well?
We would need an affidavit or a letter from your property owner saying that yes, they, that you would need to, that they agree with your application, but that would be ideal.
Or can we attach the lease agreement, the copy of the lease agreement? Will that be okay?
Yes, that would be perfect.
Okay, it's hard to get the sign nowadays. We don't go there every day, right? So
electronic signature, I think, would be fine.
All right.
I know it's right. I know being in a more virtual world, we need to be a little bit more flexible with some of those requirements. So I think a virtual signature would be fine.
So we fill out the form and send it to you. We email it to you, or how does it work?
Yes, if you could email me your application, that's like I said, email is always preferred. My email address is S is in Sam, S is in Sam, T is in Tom, E is in Edward @lathrupvillage.org. And you can always snail mail it to me at City Hall. Mail's not exactly prompt these days. The emphasis on the snail, I guess, but you can email it. You can email it or drop it in a hard copy in the mail.
Thank you, Susie.
Yep. Any other questions?
I'm sorry I came in a little bit late here, Susie. So a few of our tenants have reached out asking us, for copies of their leases and their statements and things like that. So it looks like I'm looking at the loan application. You're looking for the last 3 months of their outstanding payments, or what exactly are you looking for from the landlord side?
Yes. So if they have outstanding, you know, if they're in the rears, then we'd like to see something from you or from them, you know, however it works out, saying that yes, that they are, you know, this amount behind in their rental payment. And that will help. I mean, it's just a backup for us to say, yes, this is a justified, you know, a justified loan or a grant, I should say. Not a loan, it's a grant.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that would be sufficient.
And if they are paid up and they have a zero balance, are they still able to apply for this?
Yes, they are. Yep.
Okay.
The grant can be used for, it's not just for mortgage or rent, it can be used to pay their utilities, it could be used for payroll expenses, any other business expenses they may have, you know, acquiring PPE, you know, making up for lost stock, you know, perishable stock if they had that. So they are not precluded if they are all together with their rent release. So.
Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Anyone else? Awesome. Wow, I'm so glad that you all came. New faces too, so this is exciting, right? It's not just, and if you have any questions whatsoever, please reach out, email, phone. My phone number here at the office is 248-557-2600 extension 223. So I'm always available, and happy to answer and help whenever I can. So if there are no other questions, and we'll just kind of hang out for a little bit, but otherwise, it was great to see you all. Thank you.